We're gonna do these other folk too. We're gonna let y'all all join in with us. Mm, do we get it? We got it. Okay. Okie dokie smoky. Turn you a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Uh, we going. We going. Seems like we going everywhere. All right, let's go. Let's see. Turn up a little bit. If you don't, I'll let you know. Good. Yeah, all right.
I'm Mr. MSV. You know me, I'm a rapper. What you didn't know is that I'm gonna be an actor. So ambitious, you know I've never been a slacker. Audition for Apollo.
Welcome. It's back to all things MSV.
Call me Jack Tripper, a Janet Jackson, and the Chrissy Aguilera, a Cindy Crawford, and I hated this. It's a whole new era. The game code is elements, fame, and money, sex, and violence, fame forever. I'm so clever.
So hopefully that worked.
Get close together.
His shows together. Get dough together. Who knows whatever?
Mr. MSV, they know me up and see.
Yo, what up, though? Welcome. It's your boy, Mr. MSV, aka Kevin MSV Takes, aka Ill E, aka ID Ego, aka DJ EXOTIC, and aka the Love Doctor, coming through you live from sunny California, Dub Hills to be exact. And thank you and welcome you to another episode of my little podcast. Shall I call it? All things MSV. And to me, which is basically therapy, and you are all my therapists. So thank you for listening and interacting and interjecting and keeping me sane in this crazy world. And today's episode is gonna be a personal one, really. It's a lot going on. You know how men are. We suck it up and we push through. So that's what we've been doing. And I've been pushing through, trying to get a certain situation under control that I'm gonna talk about in a little while. And then didn't even realize. Oh yeah, I know. I can't play that word, that song. You give me like that every time. And even we are going to be. I'm gonna be. Like I said, talking about a lot of different stuff. Like I said, a lot of stuff is going on, and it distracted me from some other stuff that's going on that I will really need to get off my chest. So, thank y'all for being a nigga therapist. Shit, because who could afford therapy these days? But like always, we're gonna start with what's trending, and one of the biggest, obviously, the biggest thing trending is the man who was murdered in front of the masses. This Charlie Kirk guy. That people can't seem to get his name right. It's a lot to unpack, obviously, because he's a polarizing character or a person or whatever you want to call him. I didn't see a lot of his stuff before. I've seen a handful. I've seen him arguing or debating with people about different stuff, and the clips I've seen came from their side. So obviously, the clips that I had saw would have made him seem superior in the debate, but I guess that's really not the point. The crazy, what's important about it is, will it make a change? Like, will they change how they do things because they lost one of their own to said gun violence. Basically rules and laws in America are pretty much made by the gun companies. Like they own the politicians, they own the the policies. So like everything's always thoughts and prayers. But now that they finally lost one of their own, will the question is, will they feel like they should make a change? I didn't even know it was like a school shooting the same day or the day before because hey Melody, what up Dominique? Blue Moon, I ain't seen you in forever. In a blue moon. Welcome, y'all. What's up, man? Thank y'all for being my therapist. I appreciate y'all for letting me vent to y'all, and I mean that. Yeah, but it's ironic, obviously, because he was a pro gun person, and he would even say himself that should he become a casualty to gun violence, it would be still worth it to keep the Second Amendment order. Yeah, Second Amendment, I believe it is. And it's just crazy, man. Just crazy. I just think it's crazy, and I think it's crazy that this is the thing that everybody that's decided to make everybody talk. You got people who are happy the nigga dead. Now that's fucking crazy to me. Like you don't know the dude. Like you never met that guy. Like he said a bunch of fuck shit, but he never actually said it to you. So like I don't understand joy in anybody's death personally, but shit, a lot of motherfuckers celebrated when Kevin Samuels died. And it's just when you that kind of person, when you that kind of personality, people gonna feel some kind of way about it. Either they gonna love it, or they gonna hate it. They gonna like it. They gonna want to debate it, whatever the case may be. And this guy is really talk worthy. Like folks just can't get enough. And I mean, now the conspiracies are coming out. You know me, I'm a conspiracy guy personally, and they say he was saying some shit he shouldn't have been talking about. He was using some of them island people, island list names that I won't even say. No, but that's what they're saying. He was making noise where shit should be quiet. So that's one thing. Obviously, we found out that it wasn't one of us that did it. It's usually never one of us that do it. That's why the DC sniper thing was so crazy because it was naked. Excuse me. No, but usually, when somebody do something of that nature, it's usually them. I mean, it's usually y'all. I'm just saying. I don't know. What up, though, Edwin? Congratulations on the movie. Shout out to Mr. Presley Jr. He in a new movie right now. I can't remember the name of it at this second. So if you time it in the credits, I'll tell everybody to go watch it. Or not the credits, the comments. I'm always stuck on movies. So speaking of that, what's trending? That's what's trending in the world. But this is a show. This is called All Things MSV. This is my therapy. I just really sometimes need to talk to y'all about what's trending in my world. And going back to how it all to get to where I am today, we kind of had to take it back a little bit. And what's trending in my world is I was able to shoot my movie this summer. I was able to go to Detroit for about a month and a half and shoot my movie, my hood movie spoof that I've been working on for some years now. And we finally got a shot. I got to go back and pick up some pieces. I got a couple things I got to tweak and tighten up, But I'll be back there soon for that. So be on the lookout. Obviously, another thing like I've been stressing y'all, I've been promoting for the Detroit Black Film Festival, which is going to be at in downtown Detroit the weekend of September 25th. So look into that Detroit Black Film Festival. You might see me there. Hopefully you do. But yeah, the movie was a it was a great success. It was really it was a blessing and a pleasure to do. And but with everything you do, there's a cost, and it's kind of a high cost. I was there for a long time, so I was there for like a month and a half, which means there's like a month and a half where I wasn't making money, which means there's also a month and a half where I wasn't able to necessarily pay bills the way they should have been paid. And now here we are, um, a little bit down the line where you almost caught up, and then they give you like an eviction notice or some shit like that. So it throws you for a loop. Or you find yourself in a conundrum because you don't want to get put out of your apartment that you're very comfortable in, and then there's a string of things that come behind that. If that happens, obviously, how do you what do what? So that's stressful. Okay, so work, but work ain't working like it's just like it used to work. Like, oop, you know what? I'm just gonna go and put it all out there. This is gonna be a show of transparency. I should have made today's topic about transparency, and it might still end up that way, and we bring that one back. But yeah, I think I am. So I'm gonna be a little transparent. I'm gonna be more than transparent, and we're gonna keep it in the transparent lane. We're gonna audible this one. Okay, so how do I say this? I want to say this the right way. So I've been blessed with opportunities to earn through rideshare. Let's say it that way. And it was normally, for the last 4 or 5 years since I've been here, it's been pretty decent. Able to for you to make good enough money to do all the stuff you need to do. They had their bonuses and they had their opportunities for you to earn extra, which would supplement what you had going on. And now this year in particularly, they kind of cut a lot of that back. Like they cut a lot of the earning opportunities, the extras, the things that used to really make it pop, that would make it hit right where you can handle BI right. So like I've been having to drive more for less, if you will. Gas going up, Uber fares going down. I was talking to a passenger last night, and and she was interested in doing the thing, and I was explaining to her how it worked. And one of the things about it, if you don't know, if you've not never been a driver like that, then you don't know that we don't see what you pay. Like we only see what we get. And I was explaining that to her, and then she was like, "Well, I paid $67 for this ride, and I think they gave me $17. Like that's not even a third of the ride. Like 17 out of 67. Now that's why they don't want you to know what they're charging these people, because you find out that they really robbing the shit out of us. So technically, like what I've heard is that they're charging customers more than ever. They're paying drivers less than ever. So now you compound the fact that I was gone for a month and a half, so a month and a half behind in the first place. Then you come back to less and less money. So instead of being able to catch right back up, it's been like, ugh. It's been instead of like, it was like, just a little here. Here's a, but we was getting there. And then a couple of days ago, we came home to the good old eviction notice. So I'm looking into some stuff. If any of y'all, want to get y'all loan shark on, I'll pay back with interest. Just give me time. And just give me time. But I need a crib to live in. So to do everything, you need a base. So if you Love a nigga. Help a nigga. Well, okay. Anyway, uh, which takes me to this morning, because yeah, I'm about to get out there and try and get some papers. Which brings me to this morning when I get a phone call from my sister. And she's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "I'm all right. I'm okay. Just just trying to get it together. You okay?" She's like, "No." Like, "What's wrong?" She was like, "You know what today is?" I'm like, "No, not exactly." Today is the 2-year anniversary of my mother's passing. So 2 years ago today was the last day I had a chance to see my mother alive, and I didn't, the stress from all this other stuff helped me forget about this, and now it's like, oh crap! So they're gonna be doing like a balloon release at home, which I can't be a part of because I live 2,000 miles away. But whatever. If any of you know, if you ever, I don't know if you ever pay attention, but you always see me with this necklace on. Now, I'm gonna let y'all see this amulet up close. This right here, this thing right here. This it contains a small portion of my mother's ashes, and I try to wear it all the time. It's kind of like you could say, so she's always with me. Obviously, I know that she is not this, and that her spirit is always with me. But it's just, I guess it's like a security blanket. People have their ways of dealing with things, and I didn't realize, like I said, what today was when I woke up. I kind of debated on if I was going to even do this podcast today, but once again, as I stated before, this is my therapy, and since you are my therapist, you guys gonna have to participate in helping. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, to all the cameras in front of me, thank you. And and I'm gonna just talk about her for a minute, and I'm gonna be transparent, like I said. I guess one of the things, I guess the biggest thing in it all is change. I got my little notes. And yeah, you can see it on YouTube. My little notes. But, like change is a constant. Like I'm comfortable here, and just outside of Hollywood. Like I like being here. If I can put out this place, I'm probably gonna move back to Detroit. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna stay out here homeless. If that make any sense. When when I got a whole support system there, you know, I can come back home and be comfortable and not have to worry about expensive ass rent or none of that shit. Simple, real simple. Got a car that can make it. I could pack this motherfucker up today and go. But I do not feel like I have accomplished all I came here to do. I don't feel like I've done barely nowhere near enough. I've done a little, I done some stuff, but I ain't done enough. Like I got more to do here. So I need to do it here. Or I have the desire to do it here. Maybe I'll stay for a little while, do those things and then come home. I don't know. But we're gonna see. We're gonna talk to these folk. So y'all, and so my prayer warriors out there, pray for a nigga, pray for a nigga, and my loan sharks out there, loan a nigga some money. And to all my ladies out there, I do nasty things for some money right now. So hurry up. I hope that clip can make it. But yeah, so but that brings back to change. Like, change is a constant. Change is something that's gonna keep happening. Like everything's changed. It was a big change coming out here. Like so, and then being out here was an adjustment completely for a family person like myself to go to being no to having no family around and no family that would care to visit and no friends that would really care to visit unless they was actors coming for auditions. So that's really not them visiting you. That's just you letting them crash at your crib, which has been fun. It's been like Sean say, we the destination people. So it's cool, and I rock with that. However, uh, I kind of want to stay. I want to do some more. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. But I guess the thing is to just not be afraid of change. Like a lot of you out there are really set in your ways, comfy in your comfort zone, and sometimes God got to shake that up. And so that's where I'm at this point. I'm at a shake up. I'm like dice. I feel like dice in a nigga hand. It's shaking like God. Like, all right, see what we get. I don't know where it's gonna land, where we about to roll up to. I do know the one thing that is that God gonna be with me wherever I am, whatever happens, and whatever happened is really completely His power more than mine. I kind of learned that over the last few months that I'm really not in control. Like um, like people say that we control our destiny, that we control where we want to go, want to be, and that we can manifest. Excuse me, and we can manifest things, make your own reality. Yes and no. To a degree, yes. Like everything I've ever got, all the blessings. I mean, all the blessings. I can go down the list. It's so many. God done blessed me with every desire of my heart, almost every single one. Like a lot of stuff that people would never do. I've been blessed to all. I've already done. Like I've been blessed to say, "Oh yeah, I did that. Oh yeah, we did that. Yeah, we did that. We did this. We did that. New York shit, we did that. Atlanta shit, yep, we did that. New Orleans movies in New Orleans, we did that. Chicago, California, making movies all across the country, we did that. You know, uh, plays, we did that. Performing, rocking the mic, rocking the crowd. Man, I performed at the Apollo. Did that. It's only a small percentage of the world that can say they performed at the Apollo. And then there's an even smaller percentage that can say they performed at the Apollo to a standing ovation. Like, I can say that. That happened. It was the best 3 minutes ever. Next to the first 3 minutes with you, baby. Nah, but shit, man. I had a whole concert. Like, one of the things I always said in my life growing up was that I wanted my first concert to be my concert. Like, first concert I go to, be my own concert. I'm on the stage doing me. And I did that. I had one of the first concerts that streamed live around the world. Wasn't it streaming live when that streamed? This shit that we doing now, when nobody doing this. Not back then. So, it's been a blessed life and I really shouldn't worry. But it's hard to not worry when you are in limbo. So, you know, I'm gonna just keep doing my part. I'm just keep pushing, keep going, get out here. I just gotta get out here and do some shit before I can say I'm done here. Cause LA been fun, but I do miss home. I miss the people at home. If I could get y'all motherfuckers to come out here, I would never go back. But y'all ain't coming. I see that. And my baby mama, who I always talk about, because I told her, I'm like, I really thought when I moved out here, I really, really, really thought that everybody was gonna want to come out here so bad. There's gonna want to be a part of it. It's gonna come out here and then fall in love with California. Like, you know what? We coming. We all moving here with you. My baby mama was like, so you really that arrogant to believe that we all was gonna come want to come live your dream? And I said, yeah, I was. I was that arrogant that I thought that everybody in my family was gonna want to come to California and live my dream with me. But that's not the case. That's not what happened. So it took years before I got the first guest to even come visit. And even then, it's been sporadic getting anybody else to come. And baby mama only came because the kids wouldn't come without her. So like she already made it clear I ain't fucking with you no more. No, that's my baby. She hold me down. I hold her down too. We always gonna be friends forever. And but yeah, it was a big change, to go from not having everybody to having nobody. It was kind of like when I got my first place, which took amazingly long because I always lived with people. But when I finally got my own spot in in downtown Detroit, it, I was there solo. I was there by myself, and it took me a minute to get used to. And I guess that was kind of like practice for this, because I was there solo, and it took me a minute to get used to coming home to nobody. When you're so used to coming home to somebody, coming home to nobody isn't don't feel the same. Now, like a lot of black women will tell you, you get used to coming home alone after so long. And unfortunately, I have to say it. I say it that way because sisters, y'all different. Y'all a different kind of breed. Y'all something special. Y'all fine as hell, and we love y'all to death. It's a shame that y'all hate us like y'all do, though. But y'all like life without us so much, and that's just so sad to me. But after a while, you do get the only one there. You get to come. It's quiet. You ain't got to worry about stuff being moved around, or you ain't got to worry about food you left in the refrigerator getting ate up, or nothing like that. It's just, it has its advantages. As you sisters would say, it's peaceful. But I'm gonna come back to that because I hate that. But I'm gonna come back to that. And then like how life is. Family would fall on hard times, and then everybody like, hey, can we chill at your place for a little while? So like my sister came, stayed there for a little while at my place downtown, and she was the first person to come visit me here. Shout out to Candy. She's doing they're doing a balloon release. I said it earlier, but they're doing a balloon release in honor of my late mother, and I wish I was there. Hopefully somebody will tag me in the live video when they do it, if they see this. And yeah, but she came to stay with me, and the whole family came because everybody always at her place. She cooked, she do all the good stuff, and everybody at the house, like, and it's like, damn, like, nah, you don't have the elbow room, you don't got the peace and quiet, you don't have, because you got multiple people there. Now you got family there, that more people that technically should be living there, and then you got people coming to visit because she's the one everybody want to see. Or everybody go visit, everybody hang out at. This is the place to get, have a drink. This is the place to chill. This is the place to play game cards. So they all, all the folk, all the fam flock to my sister. All the friends flock to my sisters, And so since she was at my house, now my house was the spot everybody was at. And it's like, oh crap, change. Got to get used to this now. And then as soon as you get used to that, they go back, and then Now they house ready. They go back, and now you gotta get used to being alone again. Like so, I guess life is just a constant change, and I guess the people who learn how to adapt to it the best will enjoy it the most. I guess you could say. Uh, Another form of change, like, is as you get older, and I'm so old, I don't even want to tell people how old I am no more. I think I'm gonna just make up a number and stick with it. So y'all let me know how old I should tell people, because I don't know. I don't think I want to just tell people the truth no more. I'm just like, I'm however old you want me to be. I don't even care. I don't want to be however old. Like it's a beautiful thing, I guess. But no. Anyway, as you get older, you lose more people. You start to you start this procession of friends and family who start to leave you or pass on or go to heaven or transition. It's a million different words for it. But sometimes it's expected. Sometimes people be in poor health and you see it coming. Like probably my closest friend that's in poor health right now. Like more than a friend, like a brother. Honestly, always been who's in poor health at the moment. And then there's homies like Dion, who was just I was on the phone with 2 hours before, and then he had a heart attack and is gone. Like a nigga I talk to every single day. So uh, it's crazy, change how life changes. Like a young lady in the acting community in Detroit just passed away. Callie, I don't know how you say her name. I don't want to butcher her name wrong. Nancy's daughter. Nancy was a really nice lady. We met, did some work for her, got to do some voiceovers at her place. Really, really, really nice lady. Offer my condolences to you and your family. Um, Lost a young lady, that she adopted, and was a big time actress, really, on some real shit. Like she did a lot of stuff. She did a handful of Law and Orders. She got some credits to her. Like she was on her way, and she gone now. You know, um, it's a lot. Life is stressful. Life is really stressful. And the change that life constantly is. It's constantly changing. It's like every day it is something new. It's something a new experience, a new opportunity, a new conversation. I just been trying to take advantage of following the spirit and talking to the people I've been talking to, because I'm out here trying to what I do for to pay the bills is a means to an end. I'm an artist. I'm out here trying to get my art in front of the right person, because I feel like I'm a gold miner. I would be a gold mine to somebody. I have a what's the word? I am a superior creative. I'm a creative genius. That's the word I was looking for. And who a person in power could use a creative genius at their side. Like you can make shit happen. So eventually, I'm gonna see somebody, and they gonna see that in me, and then I won't have to be out here struggling. I'll be able to be comfortable. Shit. I guess that's the thing. I've been comfortable. So, like, as you can tell, I'm not missing meals, which is a problem. Like a motherfucker. Just don't have it. So you get the discipline to not do that, but then don't have the discipline to stay in that thing. Stay in that gym. That's like change. You'll be like how my homies lost 50, 60 pounds and got They got their shit together. Like that need to be me. I need to get that kind of discipline going and get that kind of change going. But we grew up poor. We grew up hungry. We grew up where it wasn't no food for days at a time. Like where you had to go over your friend's house and hopefully they'll feed you because there ain't no food here. Like that was life every 27th to 3rd. Like that last week of the month. And that first week of the first month, the first few days of the next month, the motherfuckers was rough. 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 So, we done came a long way. Well, I done came a long way from being roachman in the Brewster Projects to killing giant roaches in California. That's a shame, But change is change, right? So, yeah, I just figured, like I said, with today's episode, I just needed to really vent more to you guys because as opposed to the topic I wanted to talk about, which I still might save, I figured it was time to be transparent. It was time to really use this therapy session more like a therapy session and get it all out. I recently talked to a person who really blessed my soul, honestly. She was preaching. She was preaching. This is like I had just met this person, and she just got in the spirit and just was hit me with zingers and like just filled my whole spirit all the way up. And it helped me realize a lot of things. Like I talk to y'all about love all the time, and about my unique perspective on love as the love doctor. And I guess if we're going to get into love, we're going to talk about love and transparency and things like that. We might as well just go on and get some Love Doctor theme song going and get some do the shit the right way, That's all. So yeah, we gonna stick with transparency for now. And I'm gonna talk to y'all about love and all the different kinds of love. So welcome. It's that time of the show where the Love Doctor come into the building. We're gonna keep it real, keep it trill. All right, there we go. You're smarter when you wear glasses. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Have no fear, because the Love Doctor is here. I'm gonna stop it there before Instagram tell me I can't play no more. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another segment of Perspectives on Love, featuring the Love Doctor. I am the Love Doctor, and the reason I am known as the Love Doctor is because, number one, first and foremost, I am the greatest lover on the planet. Now, it just is what it is. That's there's no need to follow that up. Like, you totally understand that. But secondly, I'm a Love Doctor because I have a unique perspective on love. Like, I first and foremost was loved properly by my first love, who we're gonna actually talk about a lot. Your mom or your pop is your first love of your life, and the love that they give you in the relationship that you have with said parent is going to dictate how you are able to love other people going forward. So I have, like I said, so we start there with a very strong. What up, Dole? Well, I'm just gonna be venting today, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I ain't. I'm just going through some things, so I'm gonna just talk for a minute. I'll see about bringing somebody on, but yeah. So like I said, unique perspective on love. I also not only was I loved right by my first love, I was also blessed to have three loves in my life, and that I was able to raise family with, have a whole family, have a whole life together, raise kids, and do all those good things that make that is love and that is life. But even over that, I was in a situation where I was in a loveless relationship, and I prayed and prayed and prayed to God for His love to give to her because her love was gone. And once you get a dose of what the Bible calls agape love, which is an unconditional love, a love that you cannot earn, deserve, or ever even be worthy of. It's a love that you can't probably even comprehend until you can. Like, it's no crazy, it's no joke, it's no other way for me to really explain that to you. If you've never felt God's true, pure love, you just don't know what I'm talking about. And to reiterate what the young lady was saying to me, was that's one of her gifts. And I didn't even have a chance to explain to her my side of the story. But she said in these exact words that basically I have the ability to love you in a way that you cannot reciprocate. Like, if you don't have that agape love flowing in and out of your heart, you cannot possibly love me the way I can love you. And that is something that I have known about myself, since then, because once God gave me that gift that I had prayed for a lot and every day hard over and over, and when He gave it to me, he it wasn't for what I asked for it for. I asked for it for her because she didn't love me no more, and I figured if I could fill her heart with God's love, that she would love me again. But that was not the case, and that was not what it was supposed to be for or about. That love is for the world. That's the love. The definition of that love is Jesus Christ on the cross. Like, not that you've heard your whole life, like, Jesus died for you, for your sin. He died for your sin. You heard that, and that's part of it. But take it to another level. Jesus Christ died so that the people who killed Him could go to heaven. You got to let that sink in. Like, you got to really understand what agape love is. That's the kind of love, so to the point where I can't, obviously, none of us are the lamb, so none of our sacrifice would count like His. But the fact is that someone loves you so much that they would die and they would die at your hands. You killed them, and their death absolves you from your sin. There's no love like that. There's no love in the world that's like that. When God blessed me with that love, speaking of transparency, because that's what we're gonna stay with, transparency. But when God blessed me with that love, I could look in your eyes and see if you got it or not. Like, I could feel it, or I could feel the absence of it, because most people don't have it. Hey, mama, and then that thing. Yeah. So, like, I could the gift is so powerful that I can feel when you don't have it. Like I can see. I said when he opened my eyes, I see how empty everything was inside. Like I could see that you are empty. Like you look in your eyes and it's hollow. Like they know Jesus in there. Like I can just see it. And now it's just my duty to share that love with you all. And so, that's why I'm here. I'm talking about uh we're talking about love, and we're gonna be talking about transparency in your relationships. Now, I believe that there's a level of transparency, and then there's a level of privacy. Now, first off, we're gonna start with the phone. I ain't going to your phone. I don't want to see what's in your phone. I don't. Because the thing is this, I gotta trust you to be with me. I don't want to go. I don't trust you if I'm going behind your back looking at your phone. I don't trust you if I'm in your face looking at your phone. Like, let me see, what's your password? No, fuck all that. Like, because my phone is bad. Like, my phone is terrible. It's not as bad as it could be. But if you're looking for shit, you're gonna find it. No matter who you are, no matter who phone you're looking in, you're gonna be able to interpret something as something. So why wouldn't I just let you have that? Why can't that just be yours? And if you up to no good, it'll come out. Like I don't have to go into your phone to find it. And if I just really want to go on your phone so bad to find something, we should just break up anyway. We just break up before I you wasting your time and theirs. Like you playing with crap. You wasting it. You wasting your time away because you focusing on the wrong thing. Like instead of worrying about what somebody's doing when you're not looking, just be there more. Give them less time to not to give them less time to be able to do that shit. A lot of times with dudes, especially myself, whenever I was doing something like that, like I said, I was probably looking for attention from somebody because somebody wasn't giving me attention. Like it's really simple. If you giving me so much attention, I don't really just want everybody's. I just want when you not, you're gonna want somebody's. And like it kind of goes both ways, and like I said, like this woman told me the other day, because I talk very poorly. I guess I can say I talk poorly about my ex-wife, the one who didn't love me, who didn't love me no more, but kept fucking me because I was the greatest lover on the planet, like I said. But uh, I wanted what I wanted. I wanted to love me. We used to love each other. I wanted that back, and that wasn't what it was meant to be. But a woman told me how I didn't pay attention to her. Like I could say she cheated and she did all these different things, but I let her down. I did not provide for that woman. And true enough, she could have got a regular job, but she just went to the oldest job ever. Uh, well, that's just what she knew. You go back to what you know. Like most niggas go back to selling dope. That's what they know. And she knew about selling booty. And I guess she sold it enough, but it wasn't never enough. So she kept coming back to get finished off, which was really crazy to me, which I didn't know at the time. But when I found out, I guess it made me feel a little bit better, but not that much better. But anyway, I digress. Transparency back to all of your relationships is really just not pretending to be who you're not. You know, like how can a person really love you if they only see the part of you? You know, They only see the side of you that you want them to see. Hey, Lena, she's so fine. Y'all be telling her, but she don't believe me. But she believe me. But she just don't want to hear it. But no, but like stick with that relationship. Stick with that same relationship. Like I was married to that woman. I didn't know her. Like I knew a part of her. I knew a side of her. And then, these other sides of her would creep in every once in a while, and it's like, who was that? She would do something that you just was like, did she really do that? Like, did she just lie to the police like that in front of me? To the police? Like, seriously? Or did she just do that to that child? Like, did she really just do that to that child? Like, you don't want to believe certain things about your person, so you especially when you're young, you tend to be able to miss red flags. And I like how you kids are doing it now. Like these ladies now. They call them out. They call out these flags right away. And now I like doing it. I just like saying it to girls when they say shit that I don't like. Just red flag. But it's I think I would rather see your red flags than you to hide them, because you want a person to accept you for you. When you are transparent, especially as a man, when you are transparent, it's hard for a woman to accept you. Women are more interested in the image or the perception or the mystery, but not the man, like not the reality. Like they, you tell a woman too much truth, and she finds you less attractive. You keep some mystery in your story, and she finds you irresistible. Like it's really, how do you put it? It's really kind of disheartening, kind of crappy, because you got to technically with most women you have to play the game, and most men, at least most grown ass men like myself, don't really want to play a game. You just want to love a woman, but it don't work like that. You kind of have to play the game. But if we could be transparent with each other from the beginning, from jump, you can see who your dude is really, who the dude really is, who the woman really is, and then we can make a conscious decision to fuck with each other or not, as opposed to the fuck with who you think I might like, as opposed to who you really are. Um, we got a few minutes left, so I guess we might as well transition into to this one, to the original topic that I wanted to talk about. And I guess this would be a good time to bring it in too, because we're talking about transparency. And then originally we wanted to go into body count. Um, yeah. So once again, as you kids, have so coolly named uh, sluttery into body counts. So it's this new topic of discussion. It's not really a new topic of discussion, but it's a new thing because women are changing. Women are much more masculine in the way they move. So, excuse me, like men, women of today have higher body counts. Have slept with. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, a body count is for every person you sleep with, that's another body that you count. And I ain't had enough. So line up, bitches. No. No. Well, like there was a video going around, and ladies like, what if you had a woman in your dreams? She look how she whatever you like, whatever you like here, that's there. Whatever, however you like this part, bam, bam, boom. Or if it's bam, bam, boom. Or if it's just boom, boom, whatever you like. Baddest bitch on the planet to you. Only she do all the good stuff. She at home. She cook, clean. She do everything you want your woman to do. Only problem is she got like a high body count. She done slept with 100 niggas. She done fucked 100 dudes. She done went to the doctor. She clean. She ain't got no diseases or nothing. She ain't fucking none of them now. It's just you now. But she done fucked 100 niggas since before you. And can you love and marry her? Uh, Before I answer that, I mean I know niggas who done slept with 100 women, 200, 300, 500 women. Like I ain't slept with nowhere near 100 women personally. I ain't slept with half of 100 women. I'm kind of picky with my dicky, but I know niggas who done fucked a lot of bitches, and that's okay. But a woman who done fucked as many dudes. So if you go into the comments of said video, you will see a bunch of hell no, I fuck her, I won't marry her, but I fuck her. We can't be serious, but I fuck her. And if you happen to see that video, you might happen to see a comment that I made that was like so out of line, but it's so true. And I'm gonna try to remember as much of the comment as I said, and a lot of it was simply how stupid you niggas sound. First of all, that the only difference between this bitch and your bitch is that she told the truth, while your bitch was lying about how many niggas she done fucked. Because every single one of these girls that you done ever kissed done sucked some other nigga dick. And so you might as well love who you gonna love, who you wanna love, because they all done been slutted out anyway. That was the comment. Yep, I remember it. It was a fun comment. I laughed a lot writing it. And in a nutshell, it really boils down to the fact that any woman that you want to be with, she done fuck somebody else. She done sucked somebody else. She might even licked a few pussies, some booties, some toes. You don't have no idea. All you can hope is that she clean now, unless you go to the doctor and make sure she clean now. Well, otherwise, all you can do is hope she clean now and hope she ain't fucking them niggas now. But you can have a bitch who ain't slept with nobody. Get your thing first and then want to test every other one out. Like you ain't no rhyme or reason to this shit. Like this whole body count thing is crazy. Like, and then I guess so. If a woman's body count can be too high, can a man's body count be too low? Like, as a man, is there like a different standard? Like you supposed to sleep with at least this many women. Like while a woman, she only supposed to sleep with this many men. Is it? Do y'all see it that way? Like, fellas, do y'all see it that way? Like, nigga, we supposed to have at least 50, 60, 70 for a nigga settle down. Or is it like different strokes for different folks? Like, I'm curious to how people even look at that. You know, how any of y'all, so if anybody got anything to say about that, please slap it up in the comments because I'm curious to know. But my other question is, would you rather have a woman that tell you she fucked 100 niggas, or would you rather have a woman who lied and tell you she didn't fuck 100 niggas? Like, do she get any props for telling the truth? Like, okay, she was a slut bucket, but she told me, so I can respect that, or is it you rather live the lie like the women's is be doing? Oh man, they got it over here. Hold on, y'all. I gotta fix this TikTok shit. Hold on, they be making you put a puzzle piece in place to keep the live going, which is weird. I guess they do that around an hour. I don't know, but hold on. Back to what I was saying. Like, do you think it'd be better to have a woman who didn't tell you, but she off playing field level. They both done fucked 100 niggas. One told you one lie. You choose either. Do you choose one? Do you choose the other? Do you choose neither? Like, I don't know. I can't really base my decision on a woman off of how many people she done slept with personally. So I'm really not gonna ask. Like, I'm gonna just lead off with, I'm not gonna say, so how many people you slept with? I don't. I mean, you don't ask questions that you don't want the answers to. At least I don't. I try not to ask questions that I don't really want the answers to. So that's a question. And so if you ever date me, you don't. That's something you could worry less about. You ain't got to worry about. Oh my God, he gonna find out. So it's going to my movie too. But so there's this one girl. This was some years and years ago. But I guess at some point I was trying to sleep with her. Let's just say, and as you know, what they say, why must I be like that? Why must I chase the cat? There's nothing but the dog in me. So, like, as a man, first of all, ladies, as men, I was telling this to another lady the other night. As a man, we have to try to sleep with every single one of y'all because we don't know which one of y'all we actually gonna sleep with, or which one of y'all actually want to sleep with us. So we have to try. We have to try. That's our nature to try to sleep with you. Now that don't mean we want to sleep with all of y'all. We just want to sleep with one of y'all, but we gotta ask all of y'all to find out which one of y'all want to sleep with us. So there's that. So at some point, I was trying to sleep with this girl, and no, I'm not gonna say that. But and her reply is going in the movie, but her reply was, "Damn it, Kevin, I slept with all your friends, your brothers, your cousins. I slept with everybody you know. It's gotta stop somewhere." And I'm like, damn, okay, well, I guess it could stop at me. Like, nigga, what? It's gotta stop somewhere. Couldn't it stop after me? But it stopped at me. Okay, yeah, okay. You the only one out of all these niggas from this area that I'm not gonna sleep with. The only one. That's some bullshit to me personally. But you know, they don't know until they know. And then once they find out, then they regret all the time they wasted. But another time, one of my more favorite um what's the word? Rejections. Yeah. One of my most favorite rejections. That's also gonna go in a movie. Because I'm on some transparency shit right now today, if y'all didn't know. One my favorite rejection of all time was this young lady I had went to pick up. And she was a friend of the family. Everybody knew her. So brought her to the fam. We chilling. We having a good time. Everybody drinking, smoking. We Mardi Gras. She got on this little tight dress, looking real sexy, like real sexy. And my cousin just happened to be in town. Oh shit, cousin town too. Come through. Cuz come through. We Mardi Gras. I'm like, okay, I'm finna go upstairs, and tidy up the little room for us to go upstairs, because she came over to spend the night with me. Like that was the plan up front. Hey, you want to come over? We spend the night together. Finally, after all these years that we knew each other, now we finally got our chance. Yeah, that'd be great. Let's do that. It's overdue. We done knew each other so long and we never messed around. Let's do that. This is our night. Bam. So, like I said, I go upstairs, clean up the room, get everything sweet. And I come back downstairs. And I tell the young lady, I'm like, you know, everything straight. You ready to go upstairs? And she looked me squarely in my eyes. Let me make sure I do this right. She looked me squarely in my eyes and was like, I would go upstairs with you, but I think I'd rather spend the night down here with your cousin. It's like, do we just met? Like, oh, okay, well, good night. And then, went upstairs, went to sleep. That shit going in the movie. But like we don't know like that. What back into the whole transparency thing. We don't know which tree is the wrong tree, and until you bark up it. Like you don't know which woman is the right or the wrong woman until you find out. So we got to shoot our shot on you. You got to get your Steph Curry on. And I think that's really one of my issues as of late is I ain't getting no. I ain't been shooting. Like I just been dribbling. I'm just bouncing the ball. I ain't pass the ball. I ain't shoot the ball. I ain't giving you a chance to get a rebound. You ain't getting a chance to get an assist. Like you never touched the ball, and that's something that I got to work on. And in my age, in my old age, how to remember how to do all these things. But yeah, so you know, I just think that, like I said, as far as my personal opinion on the body count thing is, I guess what you've done isn't as important as what you're doing. So if you have slept with 100 niggas, but you're done with that, versus you are sleeping with 100 niggas, that's a whole different type of energy. So instead of worrying about what she done did and how many people she done it with, pay attention to what she's doing now. And you might find you a diamond in the rough. I don't know. If she's still tight enough for you to feel something, then you're all right. Or if you big enough to still feel something, you're all right. You know. Yeah. Otherwise, if that part ain't working, like what dude Deion Cole said, don't fuck behind Shaq. Hey, if you want to enjoy it, maybe you don't. So if you ain't, I'm luckily have never slept with a woman who didn't have no walls, as they say. Or maybe I'm just endowed enough to always found some wall. So I don't know. I can't call it. But sex has always been good to me. Like I tell the women, pussy ain't dick. Pussy is the shit. Dick is a rolling the dice. So y'all, good luck. Um, I'd like to. I guess we're gonna wind it down with that, and we're gonna be coming back next Sunday. Am I here next Sunday? Yeah, I'm still here next Sunday. I'll be in Detroit soon. I gotta do some work. If you missed the movie, I gotta do some pickup shots. If you missed your chance to be in my movie and you really want to be in my movie, you might want to hit me up and let me know so that I can find a way to let you know where to be, and we can make something work. Because it's my movie. So either to fit or it don't. But we can still shoot it. And, we can make something happen. Um, Speaking of movies, I don't think I had a chance to get to the movies this week. I've been kind of, going through a thing, like I told y'all earlier. But and like I said earlier, if any of y'all loan sharks is out there, pay back with interest. Hit a nigga in the head with a loan, please and thank you. And ladies, if you need somebody to do something strange for some change, let me know. Anywho, um, thank you again for listening and for being my therapist. Cause your boy be needing his therapy, and and we're gonna keep these therapy sessions going. And I'll be talking to y'all about more love stuff. What are we talking about next week? I like that. I like that one right there. I'm gonna put that up there now. We're gonna do that. We're gonna be talking about. We're gonna talk about it next week. We're gonna talk about something interesting though. But like I said, speaking of movies, I got a couple movies out. Like I got a couple movies on Tubi right now. Number one, my first movie is called Famous. It's a hip hop comedy. We like to call a hip hoppity. And if you've seen it, you know it's probably pretty good. So if you have, or if you haven't seen it, either way, watch it again. Go on Tubi, type in Famous. You'll see me, Reno, and Sonny Cruz on the cover on some rap battle type shit. Check it out. It's a really funny movie. Secondly, I got another movie on Tubi. It's called The Hottest Spot in Black Bottom. It is kind of funny still, but it's deeper than just funny. It is a 1930s style of a story about a character that I play that was raised in a brothel by a heartless madam who was actually just watching live a little bit ago, played by Anna Hollingsworth, and who actually takes a guitar and invents rock and roll while falling in love at the same time. So it's a lot going on. It's called The Hottest Spot in Black Bottom. Soundtrack is crazy. I bet you'll love it. If you love music, it's like my own personal Purple Rain, if you will. And this next movie that I'm working on as we speak is like it's like my Harlem, it's like my Coming to America. It's the movie where we hit on all bases, and I want every scene to hit right. So that's why I got to come back and just get a little extra something to make sure it's good. You in Detroit, the weekend of September 25th. Don't miss the Detroit Black Film Festival, hosted by Lazar and Marshall Favors, or brought to you by Lazar and Marshall Favors, and who also produces on our movie, and who also run part of the Collective, which is a movie studio in Southfield. So if you're actually making movies in Detroit, you might want to reach out to the Collective because they got almost every kind of set you can think of. And with that being said, like I said, watch a movie or stream a song, because Mr. MSV got music out too, man. I'm an artist, like I said, a creative genius. So if you are the type of person in need of a creative genius, you need to get at a creative genius, because we could be making some shit happen. And with that being said, stream a song for Mr. MSV, streaming on all platforms, whatever you listen to music on. I'm there. I got about like 10 albums. I think it's 9. Might be 10. I'm not sure. I know I got one in the queue, and I got one in progress. So I want y'all to do that. And today's song of the week is a song I'm actually about to send to this radio station too. Oops, that's the wrong version. Nope, I don't want that one. We ain't doing the clean version, but I will to them. So thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode of All Things MSV. I'm your host, Mr. MSV, aka Kevin MSV Tates, aka all the other niggas that I named at the beginning of the movie or the beginning of the show. I just want to say, yo, what up, y'all? Peace. And I will see y'all next week.
Don't you wanna know how it's gonna go? If I ever get your booty in the studio, see we been here before, but you didn't know that my thing grow big like Pinocchio. So if you wanna know, get in the car and go. For the Wyoming, let me take you to the picture show. Well, it's the movie though, in case you didn't know. Bumping and grinding like a R. Kelly video. I think you wanna go, you never been before. Honey, just let it go, baby, what you waiting for? So if you wanna go, you ought to let me know, cause I can put it on you. Don't you wanna know? You wanna know if I am feeling you? Don't you wanna know what I can do to you? Cause you wanna know that I am feeling you. You wanna know what I gon' do to you tonight. I wanna show you how I really do. You wanna make it have a drink or two and beer. We'll take it to the room and close the door and do it on the bed and do it on the say no more. You just lay back and I do what you've been waiting for. Don't you wanna know? Because I wanna know if we can really make each other have a big O. If we get together though, can't let nobody know. Baby, I'm on it, we just gotta keep it on the low. You got too many niggas, I got too many hoes. We can't get caught up, baby, gotta stay on my toes. Cause I'm a player pro, in case you didn't know. All the ladies love me, everywhere I go. Don't you wanna know if I'm gonna go downtown where the weather's always tropical? Because I wanna know if you gonna go downtown. Can I sample your fellatio? You wanna know if I am feeling you? Don't you wanna know what I can do to you? Cause you wanna know that I am feeling you. You wanna know what I'm gonna do to you tonight.
All right, folks. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all next week for another episode of All Things MSV. Peace. There you at. Boom. Boom.